Hey, good morning from Walla Walla, Washington. This is Don, and I got my little one-car garage machine shop basically set up like I want it. So let's have a look around. I have the machine lights on here. Let's see what that looks like. I'll turn the overhead lights on. We'll start right here. Okay, here's the Monarch 10EE. I've got everything I need up on that shelf there to run this machine. And we'll move on. Here's the old drill press here. I left it set up like it was. I just been working on things here. And on around to the cutter grinder. Nicely tooled cutter grinder. I've got this Herrig air spindle on here, and what I want to do is get a 24 index on here. You can see it's just got this little spring here, and you got 6 or 4 indexing, and Rob had this Rochello air spindle, and it had a 24 division index plate on it. And I'd like to mount one on here, make one, and then use the heavier fingers. So that's one of the projects I want to do here. Make a part for this, make it a little more versatile. This is a really nice unit. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I've had a terrible cold, but I am recovering. It's been raining and just nasty out, and I've been trying to stay dry, so I've just been doing things in here. So this is basically the clutter on the wall that's working out good for me. And I got a place here for all the cutters, arbors, and stuff that I need. Yeah. I got tools up there, and this stuff here I use an awful lot, so it's nice just to hang it there. Then the old milling machine here is up and running. I got an oil leak in the knee I got to deal with, but I don't think that's going to be too much problem. So just about every inch of this place has got something. I've got a air compressor. I've got all these air tools here, but I haven't been using them because the air compressor I have is way too loud, but I'm going to get it going while I'm looking for something that's a little quieter for that air spindle. Just a second, I gotta have a sip of coffee here. Okay, I've been doing little things. This milling machine, this chart that's on here doesn't agree with the machine itself, but the little numbers in this window thing here do. I have to repaint those numbers in there. Haven't got around to it. But one of the funny things about this milling machine is it's got on it jumps from 260 to 710 RPMs, and that's quite a hurdle. But I managed to get around it. Sometimes I have to use carbide. Okay, more storage there, junk there. This stuff I need for the jig bore and odds and ends, boring heads, dial bore gauges, dial snap gauges, the more jig bore. Look at that scraping. My goodness. Okay, that is just a great machine. And I got this rearranged over here. I've got my 36-inch Scher Temenko caliper, my 24-inch dial caliper. I think that's about as big as they ever made a dial caliper. That's Mitutoyo. And my KDK tooling rack and Morse Taper 4 stuff for the Axelson. This is the Axelson. What a great machine that is. That's just working out real good. So, working on around here. And this corner I finally did something about. And I got the file rack. That's working out fine. This is the kind of file rack I like. You can do more with it than some other types that whatever. So I got this junk up here. I've got tools here. There's some basic welding stuff I got down there. The American Rotary ADX 15 phase converter there. Full set of collets. Oh yeah. Special Harley tools there. All right, an old clock. I got to get that old clock going. I've got 2 Fordhams on this arm here. And, oh, I made some more shelving, and I'm really happy with this shelving. It's got grooves. See? Grooved shelving. Stuff don't roll off of it. Flat stuff sits on it. I think that's the best thing I ever come up with. I got some up here too, see? You set stuff on it. Then that's grooved shelves over there. Yeah, there's my 48-inch vernier caliper. Looking good. I'm really quite happy with this setup. Okay, I will be back after this from my corporate sponsor. Yeah, it's still been raining hard, and it's like living on the coast. This is about the wettest winter that I can remember, and it's really been a challenge to keep that big old drill and some of that stuff out there dry. But that's going to end. I'm not going to have that stuff out there for very much longer. But I've been doing things that I've been putting off. And this is one here is years collection of drill bits. And going back and I use both quality drill bits and cheap ones. So I'm putting the quality dull drill bits into this index here and throwing the other ones back there. And I'll sharpen them as I need them. But I've got an index over there, a Hewitt index full of good cobalt drills, but I like using the cheap drills just, for drilling in the stuff like that hot roll bar there. There's no reason to use expensive drills. And then plus, I'm good at sharpening them and quick. I'll get more into that. I think that's a skill everybody should have. So I've got all these old indexes. Here's one that Rob gave me, a little number index. I dug this out. I didn't know I had that still. And I probably got more, so I'm going to fill up this stuff. I've already gone through this many. This is the last little plastic box of drill bits. So I got my plum toolbox down here, and I basically got all the little mechanical tools I need. Yeah, so now I just got projects to do, and I'll just turn the camera on when I do these projects, like lots of things to do on that radial drill and whatever comes up that I'm doing. And I'll focus more on, it's been requested more on the grinder, and especially the air spindle and grinding end mills. And I haven't ground a lot of end mills, or actually any, since school. Well, that's because the end mills are very plentiful, but the supply seems to be drying up, so it might be a good idea to sharpen end mills, the flutes and everything. So there it is. I think I can tackle about anything I want to, and that's stuff that I can lift. I don't want to get big stuff in here that I can't lift. That's gonna hurt me. I don't like getting fingers smashed and my back bent at this age. So this channel, I'm not going to monetize it because it's not worth it, and it's the way it pays is about $4 per 1,000 views. So what I do is kind of low interest because it's pretty technical and not structured, I suppose. But when you get into more advanced machine work and stuff, there's no university that really teaches it. You have to learn it on the job, following an old guy like me around. And that's pretty much how you're going to drain the knowledge out of me, is follow me around when I'm working on this stuff. So you should be inspired to go through your old drill bits. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, along with that file holder. I'll tell you what, I've been wanting to do that for years and finally did it. And that little things like that are really, really nice, to be able to organize files. And I'm still digging them out of drawers and stuff like that. Now they have a good place to go and enough room for all of them to fit in there. And, in a one-car garage, you got to take advantage of the wall space. It's the only way. And a little woodwork has really helped me here. But I'm not about to do very many woodworking videos because I do woodworking like a machinist, which is the best I can anyway. So, excuse me. The one thing I'm going to do on my woodworking deal here is I'm going to build a wood cabinet because I don't need a toolbox that rolls around. So I'm going to build a wood cabinet with a bunch of drawers and get that toolbox out of here. It doesn't belong. And old machine shops like this, back in the 70s when I started, didn't have roll-around toolboxes. I can't really remember roll-around toolboxes, list of cabinets or any of that real fancy stuff in the old machine shops. They had drawers and things like that, stuff hanging on the wall. But I think putting the files on the wall is better than putting them in a toolbox drawer. I really do. So I got to work on other things. I got to work on air supply to run that air spindle and run those fantastic air tools I got up there. And what else? Just kind of kicking stuff around. I hope I inspire you guys to get your garages functioning. Your one-car garage. I think I'm getting to be a one-car garage machine shop expert after this, that's for sure. But I've been in a lot of places where not much room is carved out for a machine shop. I'm thinking of a wood products company I visited a while back, and they had a pretty good machine shop with some bigger stuff in this, and and a space about twice as long, real narrow place that they could make room for it, but it paid off for them to have a few machines because well, the cost of getting stuff done and trying to find somebody that can do it. So this is a one-man shop. There's not room in here for two people at a time. And I'll tell you what, these wood grates are nice on the feet. A lot better than rubber mats. A lot better. But I think they fell out of favor because you can trip over them if you're not used to it. Okay, I'm going to load this video and I will be back working on something. Okay, you guys have a good day and stay dry and hope your bridges stay up. Boy, that's rough. Okay, bye-bye.